Greetings, operator. An unprecedented storm has struck the city, causing power-generating plants to go offline. The immediate startup of the reactor is urgently required. The tide is rising, and tsunamis have been reported along the coast. While the reactor is immune to tsunamis, it remains vulnerable to the rising tide. Take all necessary precautions, but we need you to fulfill the service. Wishing you the best of luck in maintaining the stability of the reactor during this critical period. Your dedication is greatly appreciated.
Well, you heard her. Tsunami warnings and much, much more. People need power ASAP. G'day and welcome back to Nuclearies once again with the Forces of Nature scenario. My favourite one of all three of them, and in my opinion, the hardest of them all. Let's get this up and running ASAP to try and get power out to the grid and to the people in need. We'll also have to prepare for some tsunami warnings, as I'm not too worried about this flooding, but I'm worried about our turbines flooding for the fact that that won't be a good thing if they're wet. Electricity and water don't mix too well, so let's get this all up and running. Let's get loop 2 and loop 3 full as soon as we possibly can. Get everything else on, vacuum going. We'll need to fill up the condenser ASAP. We're already at 40 degrees, so we're almost critical already. That's all shut down. That's good. Just took it a second. Go ahead and open that breaker. We have all 4 resistors. They're already on. That's fantastic. That's always a good thing. Low volume, low volume. That's okay. They'll get there. They'll get there. 93, 94. That's okay. We're getting up there as soon as we possibly can, and they are requesting 17,000 kilowatts, or just over. So we'll need to get this up and running really quickly. And I'll probably stop filling these 2 up when they get to about 2400-ish, just before when it gets to green. So that should hopefully work out nicely. Pressure's coming up slowly, so is the temp. These are going up ever so fast. That's good. 16, the vacuum's pulled, shut that down. Condenser's filling up, but it's emptying at the same time that we're filling these bad boys up too, so it'll get there very shortly. We're almost there. That one will need to be turned on, and we might as well shut these 2 down now and get it on to 40 degrees or 40% just to get that up and running. 92. I'll slow it down just a little bit just to see if we can get it going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Condenser's still filling. That's okay. That's good. That's what we want. These are now going over there. So let's get these 2 pumps on ASAP and get some more temperature over. The reactivity will drop eventually. I might even get that at about 94-ish to try and start that up. That's still powering down. The temp's still coming up on those. Let's get this one up to 45. It's really good to get loop 3 up and running ASAP, just for the fact that it runs colder than the rest of them, so it'll be much nicer to get that going. 318, 319. We are producing power already, just started. That's really good, and which is burning off in our resistors instead of damaging our turbine. So we'll wait for that to get at least to half of our absorption capacity, which I don't even think we may need to touch that at all. So 100 degrees, 40. That's really good. That's exactly what I wanted them to start on, at least. 79, 64, 51, 38. That's okay. Let's come on over here and let's start cancelling out loop 3 with the extra coolant that's in there. So let's get this on going. That's finally starting to fill up. Temperature's fine. Pressure's always forgotten about by me. That is a really bad knack I have. Pressure, all that's good. This is going good. These need to be cranked up pretty fast. And I'm watching out that I don't overspeed my turbine, or it'll make my synchro go out of whack and all sorts of problems down the line. So let's link them all up before I start changing it. And let's just get this to 25.
Operator, You have not met the minimum level of service.
That's alright, I am
A
going
large
as
part of
soon
the
as I
city is in
can.
the dark. It is essential that you increase the power of the reactor and reverse this situation. Your dedication
45,
is
that's good.
greatly appreciated.
This is almost there already, that's good. Let's see if we can raise it back up. Go the other way, ASAP. Lock that in, close the breaker, output power to the grid. We're really good. Let's see if we can drop these all the way down. Pronto, pronto. And how are we going on these? 63, 71, 78. They are gaining, which is okay, I guess. That should be fine. The condenser's just about topped off. So I'll shut that down temporarily, at least for now. I might need to top it up again in the future. Nowhere near burning out our resistors, and that is absolutely really good for now. So where are we on objectives? 217 to 2017 is our main objective, even though we just lost that one. You can't really start up any faster than what I just did then, and we are almost at power, or almost at desired or recommended power. So let's get these onto automatic, pronto pronto. And while these are like that, 69, yep, I'm going to run downstairs and start doing prevention on the tsunami warning that we have. So our core, I did not build this building or design this building, so the reactivity or any radiation leaking from the core, when it will eventually burst through this door and then that door itself, I can't do anything about that, so that will flood regardless. There's nothing I can do about that, but these right here, I don't want them to get wet at all. So let's go ahead and shut that blast door, as there's no other entry, there's no other windows in there whatsoever, so that's perfectly safe as is. I'm gonna run back upstairs, and that's just about all you really need to do, apart from going to the wrong floor to go where you want to. It's just over there. Wrong one. Sharp it. Let's go back down again very quickly. And let's go back to everything. So we should be producing what they're demanding right now. ASAP, that's good. Yes, we are. And are we producing enough of it? Not particularly. I'm going to shut down all these resistors so we can output as much power as we possibly can to the grid, since we are in easy mode and there is no penalty for overproducing. Let's just get rid of that highlighted button there. Kind of annoys me a little bit. Let's just get this down a little bit so we can get that reactivity up a bit to get it to 360. That's good. That's all fine. That's still in sync. I'm happy to now do a bit of a jump skip, as I'll probably be balancing out enough power to make sure I don't go over 90%. So before I do that, I'm going to bump this up to 55, this up to 55, and that one up to 65. So I've just raised them all by 5, and loop 3 is 10 points higher than the rest of them. So 77, 73. Let's just raise them up a little bit at the moment, not too much. We do have a bit of play, which is good. So if that actually drops the output of the power that we're creating, it'll still be plenty enough for what they're demanding, and it won't go below that. It should raise it really quite nice like that. That's good. How's our reactivity? It's a little bit slower. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speed up time, and you'll see me if anything else starts coming along. But yeah, I'll probably try and get this to about 98%. So I'll see you soon. Oh, something's happening. Oh, here we go.
The
Yep.
Coast Guard has informed us that the rising tide will not stop. Take the necessary precautions to avoid the destruction of the turbines.
Oh, lucky we did already by closing that blast door. We should be fine, but if we walk over to the core room, it's still fine as is. That door hasn't broken yet, but it will soon. That was a very short jump cut. That kind of happened shortly after, but let's get back to another jump cut, I guess. Oh, yep, there you go. Water is finally in and everything is flooded. I'm just in the process of actually turning these up. Yes, I know, the floor is the core is flooded. That's fine. It's actually just more moderation and coolant for the core. So as you can see, that kind of dropped that down a bit. So let's drop this down a bit to increase the reactivity. There we go. These are all fine, they're all in sync, and that was yet another jump cut. Very short one, but let's get back to it. We are almost overproducing, but I'm going to turn these down a little bit. Yeah, 57, 57, and 67. That should be good. And then I'm going to crank these up by like 1 or 2 just for now. And we'll jump cut until something else happens. But everything's going really quite well as we are. And nothing else has happened other than what you see. Just also, if you're curious, can I swim through this? No, I can't. I will drown, and that will be end scenario. So just a quick tip, don't go swimming. Flooded core. Safe turbine room. And safe transformer room. Excellent, that blast door has worked out fantastically to protect all that. Oh, we are currently almost lacking on the service compliance, which should hopefully update soon. A lot more than 52% on what it says there, because we are definitely generating the power. So 24,625, 888, yes. Let's see if I can substitute it for my generators, which I don't think will work, to be honest. Start them both up. Use my batteries as well, just so I can see if I can output more, because I am really limited on what I can do. I'll turn that up to nice. And see if this gives me just like an extra 1 or so % more, because I should definitely be getting more than 52%.
Operator, you have not met the minimum level of service. A large part of the city is in the dark. It is essential that you increase the power of the reactor and reverse this situation. Your dedication is greatly appreciated.
Well, at least we're on track at the present moment. It might not have liked the 3 times speed as it clicks over the hour, so I might skip that back up again. We are producing a bit more in terms of power, which is good. What are we on at this? 99%. I can't do any more than that. Any more than that, and I'm going to make this go out of whack, and it's going to kill everything. Can't raise that any more than that, because it's going to increase my turbine up to high, which I am just not able to do. But at least we're making 99 out of the 90% required. So we are actually getting it on goal, but not exactly what I want. So I'll slow it down again until it clicks over. There we go, and then I'll speed it back up again, because it's on 96%, but that's okay. Might need to slow down the time skip or the time speed just before it clicks over into each hour. Just maybe a quick tip for the future. That might be why I missed that last one, because I was definitely almost delivering the demanded power, but this service compliance just hadn't updated, as you can see just there. It just did not do it. Which is interesting. I get 3 chances for it, which is okay, I guess. I'm down 2 chances. I only get 1 more chance left. And it's 2017 I have to wait till. Oh, so rough. Pressure's a little low. And back to another jump cut, I guess. Yes. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopefully the demand of power should now start dropping after this hour. And we are still above 90% service compliance, apart from that silly little hour where we got stuffed around on. But that's okay. We got this. We got this. Just got to remember to keep slowing the time down. About 5 minutes before the end of the hour, like at 55. Just so this has enough time to catch up on where I am up to. But everything I haven't really touched at all. I'm just kind of watching this as time goes by and slowing time down when need to. Just about. A weird way of saying that, but you get it. Getting there, we're getting there. About to slow down time now. This is pretty much what I'm doing. About now. Yeah, I'll just slow the time down. Awesome. You see that? The demand went down. Awesome sauce. We should now be able to make all this. No problemo. So we'll do another jump cut and we should be good from here. Oh, low fuel. The time just got slowed down because our generators are really low on fuel. I now need to run upstairs really quickly without using our elevator in case I go downstairs and drown myself by pressing the wrong button, as I'm really well known to do. But we really need to fill up these generators really quickly. They are going to run out of fuel and shut down, even though I can shut them down probably now would be the best. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this. There we go. Oh, okay. That doesn't put it in there anymore. And let's go and jam this other one in real quick. Get this going. There we go. Save them both. Because it may damage them if they shut down without any fuel in them. So just run back downstairs and I'll go ahead and just turn them onto automatics so they will shut down, as we don't need them at all anymore. Fall damage in this game. Good fun. It's like stubbing your toe all of a sudden. There we go, and then we'll just shut them down onto automatic. There we go. 1 and 2. Good, that's done. Now back to watching this screen for a while. Cool. Here we go, guys. We finally made it to 2000 hours. We've got like 15 minutes left of this objective till 2017. Just a little tip as well.